Angkor Wat sunrise.
Let me give one tip. When you plan visiting Siem Reap and visit sunrise at Angkor Wat Temple, you're better hiring a tour guide to telling you how the stone speaking in the temple and accompany you visiting the spectacular temple's historical. How the temple built over than 900 years ago which stand in front of you. Moreover than the temple built, but you also can learn why the king of Khmer Empire would love to build religious temple. Ancient people believed with their religious, and a tour guide able to assist you to take a beautiful photos and make your day with a big smile. Welcome to Angkor Wat Temple, which made Kingdom of Wonder and Kingdom of Cambodia, where the tourists around the world visit this place, national and international travelers to the 10th anniversary of Angkor Sankranta in Siem Reap province. From the 14th to the 16th of April 2023, it's time to visit Cambodia, Kingdom of Wonder. Feel the warmth, safe, clean and green. Beside of that, you will visit and listening to Apsara stories. Apsaras are female spirits of the clouds and waters in Hindu and Buddhist mythology. Legend tells us that the Apsara women were born from the ocean of milk, brought from the water by the gods of serpents and demons. Angkor Wat is the world's largest religious monument in Cambodia, which was built during the period of King Suryavarman II in the half of the 12th century. The Angkor was the capital of Khmer Empire. The beauty and essence of this state conservation is unparalleled. The Angkor temple complex was first Hindu and later becomes the Buddhist monasteries after the country was completely influenced by Buddhism. The temple has the significant value since its establishment and holds a symbol of Cambodia, represented in a national flag. The Angkor Wat is the masterpiece of Khmer architecture. According to Hindu mythology, the temple was built to represent the home of Devas. Angkor Wat was initially dedicated to Lord Vishnu. It is said that the temple took 30 years of construction time. The sculpture is a phenomenal composition of perfection, proportion, and balance, making it the finest structure in the world. What is referred as temple in Khmer, which is added to Angkor later, when it became the Theravada Buddhist monument likely in 16th century, was then protected by Buddhist monks. Angkor Wat is also known as the funeral monument of Suryavarman to facing towards west to symbolize the setting sun and death. The temple is a fascinating place for a visitor, which is 5.5 kilometers north from the modern town Siem Reap. Mythological facts for Angkor Wat construction. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. According to legends, Angkor Wat was constructed as order by Lord Indra to act as a palace for his son Precha Ketmilia.
The foundation is dedicated to God Vishnu as a king state temple and capital city, which establishment was ended shortly after the death of king, leaving the Bia's relief decoration incomplete. The actual original name of this temple is unknown. However, it is believed to be Varavishnu Lok. Angkor Wat is among the UNESCO World Heritage listed sites, recognizing the site's cultural, religious and historical aspects. The Khmer architecture is the pilgrimage sites for all the Southeast Asian. One of the striking features of this massive structure is that you can hear the resonance of echoes while walking down to the end of the gallery. The Angkor Wat has many different historical artifacts demonstrating the war between the deities and demons. If you are a travel enthusiast, then knowing about the hidden history of the temple is captivating.
Bayon Temple, which is the largest state temple in late 12th centuries by great King Jayavarman VII.
The fall of Angkor city in 15th centuries. Also known as the sack of Angkor or siege of Angkor, was a 7-month siege by the Uthaya kingdom on the Khmer capital of Angkor. After the Khmer refused to recognize Thai authority, the Thai besieged Angkor and sacked the capital city.
The Khmer king Ponhiayot fled the city to Busan and later to Chak Tomuk in present-day Phnom Penh, though the Khmer Empire was already in decline. The conquest of Angkor delivered the final blow and the empire fell. Angkor was subsequently abandoned. After the falling of Angkor, the king moved the capital first to Busan and later to Chak Tomuk, initiating the period known as the post-Angkor period. First invasion of 1353. Invasions from Siam began in 1353 when, according to the non-chronicles, Ramatha Bodhi I seized Angkor, A Khmer prince retook Angkor in 1358. Second invasion in 1370. The Siamese besieged Angkor Wat once more in 1370. Walters suggests that at that time the Khmer court moved to Assam, before returning to Angkor a few years later. Third invasion and fall of Angkor in 1431. In 1431, the Siamese captured the capital of Angkor after a third invasion. Thai established a governorship in Angkor for a short period and then abandoned it. Natural factors: Southeast Asian drought of the early 1400s. Southeast Asia suffered a severe drought in the early 1400s. The East Asian summer monsoon became very fickle in the decades leading up to the fall of Angkor. In the 15th century, Brendan Buckley suggests this drought dried out Angkor's reservoirs and canals, which in turn led to its precipitous decline and foreign invasion. Climate change. Climate change may have been another factor in the fall of Angkor, which happened during the transition from the medieval warm period to the Little Ice Age. The fall of Angkor was an impressive illustration for failure to interact successfully with hydrological extremes. A history. Constructed in 1186 as one of the first buildings in Jayavarman VII's grand vision of creating a network of public buildings and structures. Toprome was originally named Royavihara Monastery of the King and served as Mahayana Buddhist monastery and university.